My total came to $231, and my cart was not nearly as full as it usually is. Prices are definitely getting higher, and you're gonna see as we go through this, I got almost no meat products whatsoever. I'm still trying to hold firm to like a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables, using those to fill in and supplement. I also have some things for Easter in here. I'm not hosting Easter this year, but I still want to bring some things. So Easter stuff is in here, mixed in with like a regular grocery haul, and I'm definitely gonna have to adjust my meal plan because I had no chicken. They had no chicken. The only chicken that they had were the whole chickens, and they were between like $10 and $14, and I was not gonna pay that for a whole chicken. I got 2 of the bacon avocado ranch salad kits. These are really nice because they're actually mostly cabbage, and cabbage lasts a really long time. So last month I got 2 of these, and I didn't open the second one until I think the 3rd week of the month, and it was still great. It tasted good, everything was still crisp. So that's something that's really nice about these, just because they hold so much longer than like a typical salad kit that's made of lettuce. I got 1 thing of romaine hearts. I still have some left over from last month that's actually still holding really well, so I'm gonna finish those off before I get into these. The cabbage heads were on sale. I think they were like 39 cents a pound or something like that. Not on my meal plan, but for 39 cents a pound, it's going to be. I'll make sides with this, I'll throw it in soups, whatever. I will find something to throw this cabbage in for that price. I got a thing of celery. I needed this for a couple of meals this month. That definitely needed to happen. A thing of onions. I finally went through that big 50-pound bag of onions, so we're back to buying onions. I saw on Pinterest that people are making like little tuna melts in these peppers, and I've never done that before. I've never even gotten these peppers before, so I'm gonna give that a try and see how that works. I also have some canned salmon that I think I could put in here and like roast in the oven and then come out and just have like little salmon popper things. So I'm gonna give that a try. 1 bunch of bananas. These are still a really good price, and whenever they start to get brown, I just throw them in my freezer, and then we use them to make banana bread, banana muffins. So bananas never go to waste ever because they freeze so well. My 6-year-old requested a pineapple, and these were a really good price too. They were like $1.60, I think. I almost got 2, and then I figured if it starts to go bad, I can always chop it up and put it in the freezer, but she doesn't like frozen pineapple as much as fresh, so I opted to just get 1. 4 bags of Gala apples. These were under $4 a bag for the first time in my area in a really long time, so I got 4 bags. That should equal about a bag of apples a week, which should hold us for the whole month. We're gonna see what happens. I might have to start rationing these off, but we're gonna see what happens, how these last, but we use apples for sides and snacks a ton. I thought I got 4 cans of green beans. I'm gonna be making green bean casserole for Easter, but I only see 3 cans here, so I'm gonna have to check my car. But that's what these are for the green bean casserole. I got 3 or 4 cans, 3 cans of tuna. These were for those tuna poppers that I mentioned. I have some on my shelf, but that's something that I like to just keep on stock. So I got a couple of those. Plus we can always do like a tuna casserole, either hot or cold, for an easy dinner or an easy lunch. My freezer is getting really low on vegetables, so I needed to restock this month. So I got 2 bags of green beans. This is all that they had. I don't use a full bag for a meal anyways, so this will be 4 meals worth of green beans for us. 4 pounds of butter. This is steadily going up in price right now at my Aldi. These were $3 something, so you're almost paying $1 per stick of butter at this point. I freeze my butter all the time, so this is basically just to put in my freezer, and then I will take out the oldest stuff out of my freezer and use that this month. So this is basically just to replace what I plan on taking out of my freezer this month, just so I can always keep a rotation of butter on hand. 2 things of pepperoni. These are both gonna go in my freezer. We're gonna make homemade pizzas and strombolis, calzones. We can throw these in pasta. Still gonna rely heavily on the carrots like I did last month. These are still 98 cents a pack of carrots, which is the best deal you're gonna find for a fresh fruit or vegetable. And there's so many things you can do with carrots. You can bake with them, make sweets and sides for dinners. We also just snack on them raw. If my kids open up 1 bag of these carrots, between the 3 of them, they could eat the whole bag in 1 sitting for a snack. So I got 9 bags, which I know sounds like a lot, but I'm gonna be cooking with them this month. I need them for some meals, and my kids, like I said, eat the crap out of these things. So we're gonna do these, and they're the cheapest snack around, like the best deal that I can find, especially with prices getting so high. So we're gonna eat a whole lot of carrots this month. I got 2 things of sliced cheese because we're gonna be doing grilled cheese for lunches this month. So I just got some, I don't know, orange cheese like American and then Swiss, just to be able to mix it up. And plus I'm gonna make breakfast sandwiches for my husband this month, and he likes his breakfast sandwiches with cheese, so these will go on there as well. My kids eat these blocks of cheese for snacks all the time. We even use these for like lunches and things. I do cook with these every once in a while, but I tend to use the shredded stuff for cooking. But just 1 thing of mozzarella and then 4 things of Colby Jack. That's their favorite. So that's about 1 block of cheese per week. But this is like the same as the carrots. I cut up 1 block and it'll be gone in this same 5 minutes that I cut it up. So that is also something that's going to have to be rationed. I'll throw these all in the freezer and just pull them out as I need them. I saw this thing on Pinterest where people are making little birdhouses out of graham crackers and icing and then putting peeps inside, and I thought that'd be something fun to do with the kids. So I got a box of graham crackers for that, and then they can always obviously eat their little peep in their house, and it'll be something fun for them to do and a snack for them. I got 3 bags of these chocolate coins. These are for my son. We're potty training, and we find that these chocolate coins are the things that he responds the best to. So when I saw these, I just grabbed 3 bags, and these will be set aside for him. My oldest daughter has been requesting Oreos pretty much all week prior to grocery shopping, so I got a party size of the double stuffed for her. A thing of vanilla ice cream just for snacks. Usually we get the Neapolitan, but they didn't have it. This is all they had, but that's okay because we have like chocolate syrup, caramel syrup, strawberry syrup, all the things, so they can just top it with what they want. These were on sale too, I think 58 cents a box, so just about half off, so I got 2 of them. These are just gonna be weekend snacks because trust me, they're not gonna last any longer than that. This box is already open. I think there's 1 package left in here, so they will enjoy them when they have them and when they're gone. I got 2 packages of, I needed these for a recipe I'm going to be bringing to Easter, so I got 2 just to make sure I have enough. 1 thing of the mini bagels. I'm going to be making mini pizzas for the kids out of these for lunch. It's one of their favorite things. I did pick up one of these like create a treat cookie things. I love Aldi for their seasonal craft or food craft things for kids. Even not for kids, this would be a fun date night. But it comes with 8 cookies, some of the frostings, the sprinkles. And it's just something easy for the kids to do that I don't have to do any prep work for. Open this box and everything's ready to go, so that's why I like these. Each of my kids can do a couple cookies. They can each get a color. I just got 2 boxes of pasta. I stocked up last month, and I don't think I have any meals this month actually that are going to need these, so we might use them for lunches, but just a couple things. I didn't get any pasta sauce because their pasta sauce actually went up in price by over almost $1, but it's because they're taking them out of these like plastic containers and they're moving them to glass. So obviously glass bottles cost more than plastic, so the price has to go up, so their margins are still the same, so I'm not upset about that at all. But now it's cheaper to get pasta sauce at Walmart by like 8 or 9 cents, so I'm just not going to get them at Aldi anymore, and I'm just going to start adding them to my Walmart order. 2 things of tomato juice. I only needed like half of one for a meal this month, but I like to have extra because I make Spanish rice out of these, and I always have my ingredients for Spanish rice, and it's a really quick, easy meal, and it's super cheap, so it's just something I like to have all the ingredients for it on hand so I can make it like without even having to worry about it. 2 things of applesauce. I got 3 last month, and I still have 1 that I didn't open, so we use these for a ton of sides, but we also bake with these a ton. One of my kids' favorite muffins are these cinnamon applesauce muffins that I use these. I'm pretty sure I've made them in a video, but I can link the recipe down below. I found it off Pinterest. It's super easy, super quick, and they're really good muffins, so I'm going to be making those this month for sure. I'm trying to switch out snacks for the kids this month, so we rely mostly on fruits and vegetables, but I do like to have things like this on hand because sometimes they just don't want an apple, so I got a thing of these honey wheat pretzel sticks. These are actually really good, so I got them a thing of these. Otherwise, mostly we bake all of our own snacks. That's why you don't see like a ton of cookies or chips or anything like that, because we bake all that stuff just because it's so much cheaper. I always get this 2-pound bag of mozzarella cheese because I make homemade pizzas all the time, either for lunches or for dinners. and obviously mozzarella cheese for that. I have about half of a bag left, so this one's gonna go in my freezer, and then as I need it, I'll pull it out. I got 2 bags of this taco cheese. My husband wants me to make breakfast sandwiches, but also breakfast burritos for him, and I don't put any taco seasoning or anything in it. I just put this taco cheese in there, and it acts as my seasoning and as my cheese, so that helps stretch things a little bit further. 4 things of Colby Jack cheese. This seems to be the norm for me. I need about 4 pounds or 4 bags of cheese. If I'm making a casserole, this goes on it. If we're throwing cheese on top of a dish or something that I'm making, it's typically this. And if this looks like a lot of cheese, remember it's for a month. I decided to get these medium tortillas. I've never gotten this size before, but I think this will be better for the breakfast burritos versus the large tortillas. I think that those are just a little bit bulky, so I'm gonna try these medium-sized ones. And I didn't need any small tortillas or large tortillas because I still have some in my freezer. These freeze really well, and if you ever forget to pull these out of your freezer because you want to have tacos for dinner or something, you can just pop these in the microwave and they thaw in about 30 seconds and you'll have fresh tortillas, and it works great. I got 2 packets of chili seasoning. I use this in my Spanish rice. And people ask for my Spanish rice recipe more than any other recipe, I think. It's just a packet of this chili seasoning, about a pound of ground beef, about half a jug of the tomato juice over there, and 4 cups of rice. If you want to get fancy, you can throw in like a can of diced tomatoes or something, but it's super cheap, really easy, and super filling. We like to eat ours with chips, more like a dip. We'll top it with cheese or something, and it's really, really good. I got 3 blocks of cream cheese. I don't have a ton of cream cheese left in my freezer, but I needed some fresh because I'm going to be making some cream cheese frosting to go on top of like a zucchini carrot cake that I'm going to bring to Easter. So I needed to keep some of these fresh because once you freeze it, the consistency changes of cream cheese and it doesn't make the best frosting. It's not as smooth. It can get kind of gritty. And if I were just eating it at home, that wouldn't bother me, but since I'm going to be bringing it for a holiday, I don't want to have to do that, so I'm going to keep these out of my freezer, just put them in my fridge and not have to worry about it. Kids have been loving Jell-O recently for snacks, and these are just a really easy, cheap snack because they're like 30 cents for a box of these, and especially for the gelatin, all you need is tap water and the gelatin mix, so for 30 cents, your kids are getting a really good snack. It's not very filling, but it's sweet, and it gives them something other than like the cookies and stuff that we make. It's just something different. So I got 2 things of orange, 2 things of strawberry, and I got, how many things? 4 things of chocolate pudding. I need this for the dessert that I'm bringing for Easter. I'm gonna bring like a chocolate lasagna, and that's what the chocolate pudding and the whipped toppings for. So along with the cream cheese and like the zucchini carrot cake that I'm gonna be making. I needed more olive oil. This is starting to get really expensive too, so I think next time I go to Sam's Club, I'm going to look at buying this in bulk for sure. I'm definitely going to be making a Sam's Club haul coming up here because I have to go with how prices are rising. I think buying in bulk is just going to be the way to do it. And then I also got some French fried onions to top the green bean casserole. I have one of these on my storage shelf left over from the holidays, but I like to do like a can and a half because the crunchies are the best part of the green bean casserole in my opinion. So I got an extra thing just to make sure I have enough. I also don't think I mentioned this, but for the first time in a while, they've had my favorite like Southern Groves trail mix. This is my favorite one. It's almonds, cranberries, dark chocolate, raisins, and walnuts. I'll eat this like a handful or 2 at a time. This is really good for a mid-afternoon snack, like 2, 3 o'clock. I'll grab a handful or 2 of these. They're just really, really good. And these were also, they're under $5 a bag now, which is really nice because before they used to be like $6 something a bag, at least in my area. So they've come down in price, which is something that I don't think any of us have had happen to us in a very long time. So I really like these trail mixes. I did get 2 packages of these hot dogs. My kids use these for lunches all the time, especially as the weather starts to get warmer. Pretty much whenever we grill, we'll throw a couple hot dogs on the grill for the kids. It's just my son already opened one, so I think my husband put it back in the fridge, but I did get 2 of these. These frozen fruits, these are basically how the kids snack on these. They eat them frozen. That's the way they actually like them. They don't like them when I thaw them out in the fridge. So they eat these right out of the freezer, and it's basically like a popsicle, but it's way better than a popsicle for them. I have 1 bag of blueberries still in my freezer unopened, so for the month I'll have 3 things of blueberries and 2 things of berry medley. I'm going to try to make blueberry muffins. We also throw like the blueberries in pancakes, and then we'll throw these in oatmeal sometimes. I'm going to be trying some baked oatmeal this month for breakfast, and also some overnight oats that I might throw some of these in, so that's the plan for those. I stocked up on a lot of baking supplies back at Christmas time when they were all a really low price, and I'm just now running out of some of those things, so I bought 2 things of the mini chocolate chip. I like these for mini muffins or like mini cupcakes for the kids because they just fit better in like the mini cupcake. Also 2 things of regular chocolate chips, cookies, muffins, all the things. My kids are really liking these fish sticks recently, so I got another box of those. This is the only meat that I bought this month. I got 2 things of ground Italian sausage. I'm going to be making some like Italian meatballs. I found a recipe on Pinterest that I'm going to be trying, so I got 2 of these for those. Aldi finally had lunch meat back in stock for the first time I think all year, so I got a thing of turkey, a thing of ham, and 2 things of chicken. I got a thing of teriyaki sauce. On my meal plan I had teriyaki chicken, but I don't have any chicken, so I think I'm going to put this over pork chops instead. I needed a thing of this. I have half a bottle in my fridge, but I didn't think it was going to be enough, but I bought another one just in case. 3 boxes of mac and cheese. You just can't beat the price. It's like 30 cents for a box of mac and cheese, and these are just really nice to have in the pantry sometimes. I got 2 things of this jambalaya rice. It's just something new for us, and I have some kielbasa in my freezer. I figured this with some kielbasa and some cornbread, which I already have the kielbasa and the cornbread, would be a really easy cheat meal. And it was like $1 for each of these boxes, so essentially for $2 I'm gonna have a meal with hopefully leftovers, so that's the plan for that. But that is my entire Aldi haul for the month of April.